I'm beautiful. I'm really smart. No one's gonna cut me out. I'm gonna get exactly what I want when I want. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the exciting conclusion of Taboo American Style Part 4. Hello, I'm Jason from Barefoot. This is Squeaky Clean Adult Films. This is the 4th edition, the finale of the American miniseries by Henri Pachard. Taboo American Style. Let's get into it. The whole miniseries came out in 1985. This is 64 minutes long, the original. Ours is 26 minutes. That is a whopper. It's the longest one yet. So we have tons of things to cover. We finally found out the maid's name. Her name's Ginger. I like Ginger. She's a runner-up for the award for best part of Part 4. Tom is really digging on Scotch. This is rated PG, so he's allowed to. Cleet is back. He even gets intertwined into the film industry. He's got a friend. They have this bigwig, like a schmoozer. He's the bartender there. Cleet is. Well, Cleet's friend is a stuntman in the same movie, same director, Joey Silvera. So he's kind of trying to get into the film industry. D.D. Dorfman. What a gem. I couldn't think of his name. And in my notes, I just put Feathered Mustache. Feathered Mustache kills it. He's the best actor in all of this. I'm sorry, Cleet. I know we have a bromance, but that's Steve Lockwood. Everything he does is perfect. I watched this 3 times. I did a final rewatch and I did an additional 26-minute rewatch just to watch D.D. Dorfman, Feathered Mustache. Now this whole Part 4, Power. This is the power episode. Raven just keeps leveling up. I've talked way too much. 10 seconds is too much. Yeah, I get it. Haha, hardy har. Let's watch this. I'll be in the end as well, okay? I will seal you later. No.
It's true. 2 wrongs don't make them know them.
So how have you been, Emily?
Fine, Morris. Fine.
No.
Ginger, I need some more scotch.
Tom, for God's sake. Tomorrow I want you both to be on your best behavior. We're having some of the most important people in the movie industry here. I want you each to say as little as possible. If you want to talk, you can talk to Ginger while you help prepare the food. That reminds me, Tom, pick up the quiche and spinach pies I ordered. And Ginger, pick up the hors d'oeuvre trays and placemats I ordered also.
Honey, do you really think all these added expenses are necessary? We've got plenty of placemats right here at the table. We've got almost brand new hors d'oeuvre trays sitting up in the cabinets.
You don't want us looking like common scum in front of all those important people, do you?
No.
As it is, I've forgone the catering service. I've hired Cleet as the bartender. And I've tried to keep down the amount of the caviar and South African lobster tails. You don't want important people like Mr. Holtzman and Dee Dee Dorfman and Felicia Berry. Felicia Berry's a star. You don't want her eating like a common peasant.
We're not exactly rolling in dough after that last financial fiasco we
You can
had.
afford to give me whatever I want.
Ginger. Ginger, I'll give you cash for the placemats and the hors d'oeuvre trays after we're finished eating.
And give her enough money for a new uniform. She looks so shabby lately.
Yeah. Are you?
Okay, David.
Don't you agree?
I do, yeah.
David, Deidre. Lisa, darling.
Alicia Berry, my star. You look beautiful. Look, we're less than a month away. You still ready?
Are you kidding? I've been dying for a juicy part like this for years. I even have the part to memorize.
Well, look, don't memorize too much because they're not, through with the script.
You know me, I'm flexible.
Good. You look fantastic. Thank you. Absolutely fantastic. Just the way I want you to stay.
Hey, David.
Hey,
Talking
Sid.
business with my client already? We didn't sign any paper yet.
Next week.
Please, Sid, no talk to the contract. I want to be the star.
Hey, Dee Dee, how you doing, man?
You have a title for the picture yet?
This one coming up? The working title is Project BS.
B6, darling.
Oh, B6.
Sounds like a vitamin.
Come on, Felicia. You must be
what it
bored
doesn't
to death with all this shop talk. Let me show you the Sutherland house. It's really something.
So, David, is it true you're having trouble releasing your last picture?
Yeah, possibly. I'm gonna get a drink. Hey, how about a drink over? Sid.
Morning. Glad you could come. My pleasure. You know, my daughter? Yes. Heard about her.
You've always been my favorite of David's stars.
Oh, Sid it was a premiere. It wasn't a finished print. It didn't have advanced publicity. Listen, we're going to come out with another fully edited version. I'd really like you to see it, because I think she's my daughter, but I really think she's good. I can see it. I give her a shot, but we have to wait a little bit. I wish both of you the best of luck.
Steven Spielberg movie. You can blow up quick. I want to act. I want to be seen. My audience, the audience, has to see me.
Tony, stick to what you're good at. You're good at getting blown up, you know? You look nice. You look beautiful, man.
Yeah, I
Your
look beautiful,
head.
dismembered. I want romance.
What can I say?
I want to talk.
David,
Hey,
come on, I got something to show you.
show me.
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. It's regarding my new project, my new film, and I couldn't think of a better place or time than to make the announcement, and right here, right now. I'm considering the recasting of my film, and I decided that Felicia Berry no longer is playing the lead in it, and she'll have no part in it, nothing to do with it.
David! David! We had an agreement. You're not going to do this movie without Felicia. I take you to court. David just decided to replace you.
Get him.
Get out of my way, Nina.
I should think you'd have other concerns than a role in David's movie.
What are you talking about?
David, listen to me. What's this all about? What's happened? You're not going to change your mind?
My mind about what?
About that movie.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's great. Oh, yeah. This is even better. This is better. Hey. So wonder the Dallas critics panned this thing. This film wasn't edited. It was put together by a butcher, and I didn't know he was a butcher.
You don't think it was my performance, do you?
No, kid. Look, you were great.
Well, I do practice at home a little.
Little, well, that's good. You know, keep practicing a little, all right? Oh, man. I'm going to put this thing together myself. I'm going to put it together so that the critics in Dallas like it, the audience is going to like it, you're going to love yourself, and I'm going to sleep at night. I don't want to hear you talk like that. I mean it when I say you're a great actress, the best first-timer I've ever seen in a film I've ever made. As a matter of fact, I'm considering you for the lead in my next movie.
I know you delivered the equipment on time. You were all terrific, but I've got to get some play dates before I can start paying you. I know, Freddie. I know, believe me, you're number one on my list. Yeah, I know that. I'll talk to you later, babe. Bye-bye. Nina, do you know between film costs and running this household, what's this $1,200 bill from Import Auto Customizers?
I thought my car should have a video cassette recorder and a television in the back seat so I can watch my movies.
What is a $700 bill to Dr. Berman from your mother?
You know Mother. She always demands the best. Daddy, I want Sid Holtzman as my agent. It's the only way I'm going to be able to be a big star.
I already talked to Sid Holtzman, Nina. He's not interested. He just wants to sign big names.
Forget it. I'll handle it myself.
Nina!
I cannot take on that Sutherland girl. First, she's not right for the part. And second, she's pushy, aggressive, and egomaniac.
Sid, now when has that ever hurt in the movie business?
Forget it. Look at this girl. She can sing, dance, water ski. Yes, Sylvia, what is it?
Miss Sutherland's here with a friend.
Okay, let them in.
Mr. Holtzman, so nice of you to see us.
Hi there. Listen, kid, you're gorgeous. But you're too young for anything I'm casting for the moment. I would like to see how your movie is doing, and then in a few months, maybe we can do something. Who's the kid?
I want to talk now, and his name is Cleet.
Sid, come on. Give her a chance. She's only a teenager. Nina, I see you brought your bartender, Cleet.
Cleet, why don't you go and sit by Mrs. Holtzman on the couch?
Yes, you did a fantastic job arranging the opening night screening. Fantastic. You're gonna have to wait a few days for the check. I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to wait a few days. Yes, I have the money. I'm waiting for the check to clear, just like you. Have a little bit of faith in me, all right? You're not the only one. All right, thank you. Nina, you're a very expensive little girl, you know that? What's this $300 bill from Kenneth's salon?
I had to get my hair done.
$300 to get your hair done?
Don't worry, I'll pay for it. Here, listen to this. From the Times. Nina Sutherland is a charmer, a lovable lass with a KO punch. And here, from the news. David Weiss pulls his usual movie magic, but the real surprise is Nina Sutherland. She's a wow.
The most important reviewer of them all. Not everybody's gonna read favorable reviews. But Dee Dee Dorfman is getting a syndicated column. On top of that, he's got a network review show.
So what do you have to say about me?
Let me see how tough you are. Nina Sutherland antiques before the camera are better suited for a burlesque show than the cinema. She mugs, whines, capers, and flirts with the style and grace. Youth and beauty are entirely wasted on this girl who wouldn't know the meaning of the word talent if she read it in the dictionary, assuming she can read. Unsuitable for the teenage audience, they are unsuitable for anyone with a brain, or at least half a brain. Bring back Pia Zandora, fast. How do you feel, honey?
I'm fine, just fine.
This week's question Weiss's this film starring the outrageous Nina Sutherland is troubled from the very start. It is headed by I'll be there.
Hey, kid. Someone sent you some flowers here. Should I open up the envelope and see who they're from?
Sure.
Ah, well, well, well.
Where are they from?
Doesn't say.
Is there a message?
Yeah, it says, for your courage.
You know, it's rumored that you and David Weiss are a hot romantic item. Hope I'm not gonna have an angry producer on my hands for panning this picture and making dinner for a star.
You didn't pan the picture, you panned me.
That's true. I don't enjoy doing that.
I know I'm not a good actress, but I'm willing to learn.
Nina, how old are you?
Doesn't matter.
You're learning.
I read your book, Backstreet Dialogue.
You did. That makes two, including my publishing. What'd you think of it?
After reading it, I think I can learn more from you than any man I ever met.
Why do you say that?
Well, you're able to see what's real. At least what's real to me.
What's real to you?
Venus de Milo?
What?
Never mind. I'm real, you're real. I'm a beginner, yet I'm willing to learn.
You need better writers to start with.
You're a good writer.
I'm not a script writer. I'm a critic and journalist, not a storyteller. Why are you staring at me like that?
I don't know.
Well, dinner's ready.
Hazel, get me Sid Holzman in New York. And stop all production for about 15 minutes. You got me?
Yes, sir.
You get your 10%, and life goes on. Am I right or am I right? All of them.
C.B. Myers.
Holy
for you.
shit. Bernie, I'm gonna have to call you back. I have the coast on the line. Hi, CB. How you feeling?
I feel the same.
Are you handling that Nina Sutherland girl?
Yeah, sure. I thought I could help her.
You thought you could help yourself out. And that's why I'm calling. I saw her in the latest release of David Weiss's. And I want her out here tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
CB.
In my office.
She just started another of those David Weiss pictures.
She's off of that picture.
I'll take care of everybody.
I've been looking for her for the last 3 years. What she's got can't be taught.
You got me, Sid. She fills the screen up. Remember Jean Harlow?
Greta Garbo? That's why they call it the magic screen. She fills it up, acting or not.
Don't forget, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And tell her she's going to be out here a long, long time.
Sylvia, give me Nina Sutherland right away.
Hazel,
Yes, sir.
get me David Weiss.
What number?
He's shooting a picture somewhere in New York.
So, when David and his wife came to meet with my father and I, he asked me to do a screen test.
Did he do that so your father would arrange his financing?
Off the record.
Off the record.
Wouldn't you if you were David Weiss?
Yeah. Did you check the weather forecast before you packed the picnic?
Yeah.
And?
Said it was gonna rain.
Hello? Yes, what?
Hello.
No, Nina's not here. Yes, Emily?
Are you all right, Harding?
Yes, I'm fine. Emily, where's Nina?
She's your daughter, Harding. Your daughter!
She's my daughter.
Take it easy, my God.
Well, you're the only one I'll talk to.
That's it, Huntsman, now.
Hello, Sid.
Ah, Nina, where have you been? How you feel?
What is it, Sid?
Do you know who C.B. Meyer is? The C.B. Meyer.
Yeah, he's in Hollywood.
He's not in Hollywood. He is Hollywood. When he catch the flu, the whole town sneeze.
You have to pack a suitcase. You have to be in his office tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
I'm shooting a picture, Sid, remember?
Do you know what CB told me? That you can act too good.
But you have a quality he cannot be taught. You hear me? A quality he cannot be taught.
I know, Venus de Milo.
Yeah. Listen to me, Nina. I'm sending a limousine to pick you out. You booked on the last flight for L.A. You have to be in his office tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. You don't have much time. Nina.
Are you listening?
Yes.
Don't worry about your father and David White. CB would
Take care of everything.
Your father's a businessman. He knows the risk in the business. If you're not there tomorrow morning, the deal is out. I know CB.
I'm
You have to be
beautiful.
there.
I am beautiful. And no one is going to cover me up. I'm going to get everything I want when I want it.
Nina, are you still there?
You'll see. And when I'm through, I'll leave.
Nina, are you listening? You cannot finish
The picture is finished.
Nina! Nina!
Okay, Sid. What time will the limo be here?
Tonight.
Last flight for LA.
Thanks, Sid.
Are you really leaving? Nina, you really leaving?
Yes, I'm leaving.
Look, don't leave me, Nina. Please. Nina, I love you.
Please, Father.
I've given my whole life to you, Nina. I've given you every drop of love that I have. Nina. Nina, please don't leave, please.
Dad, please quit whining.
I financed your entire career, Nina. Nina, if you leave me, I'm ruined.
You've been taken care of.
No, I haven't. Your daughter's gone crazy. She's leaving. Oh, God, Nina, please don't.
Bye, Mother. Bye, Father. I'll call.
Sutherland, who left director David Weiss for better reviews from critic D.D. Dorfman, has suddenly left for Hollywood to be tested by movie producer C.B. Myers. Weiss is hopping mad and may sue. Good luck, C.B.
If we could get some of these big stars to do it, we'd make $500 million in one picture.
Do you remember last night when we were talking about how to get married? Sid, stop the car. I want to fix my veil.
You did the right thing to fly in, honey. That was the right thing to do.
Miss Sutherland, may I please have your autograph? I've seen all your movies. I love you. You're my favorite actress.
Thank you.
Hello, Dr. Byron.
I don't think it's a good idea that you be here. Your mother is, well, I think it'd be a good idea if you didn't stay. I'm sorry.
All right, what did you think? Now is the time to ask you, did you have a favorite part? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Throw them all up behind me. It was so hard to pick a favorite thing for the award of episode 4. I'm just going to run down some things I like and to give an award. But what do you pick? Do you pick the lightning, interior lightning and exterior lightning? In through one of those lightning shots, we have it starts raining at a picnic. And the lightning is the cue, and then it cuts to the tree in the foreground. There's a PA up in the tree shaking the branch. Actually, there's a PA shaking the branch before the lightning, gently. But then when the lightning strike happens, that PA is just shaking that branch. And I went through and was going frame by frame, and there's all these trees in the background, and there's not even a rustle of a leaf or a branch. So I sorry to spoil with movie magic, but there's a PA up in that tree shaking that limb. Limb, not limb. This one guy, he like out Henri Pachard's Henri Pachard. Henri Pachard's playing like an intelligent softie, but we get the Henri Pachard of Taboo A in another character. That essence is transformed to this other guy. Just like the Get Off My Land, someone goes to this guy with the essence of Henri. How are you? I'm the same. Definitely a runner for best of. Music. We get a clearly, I don't know how we didn't get claimed or how they didn't get claimed. I mean, this is a big production. They have a music version of Jump by the Pointer Sisters. I grew up in a house where Pointer Sisters were on a loop. My mom is from Detroit, listens to only Motown or Motown adjacent music. And the first time it played, I was like, that's Jump. But then it went out of it. I was like, oh, they just kind of synthed their way into Jump and then went back out. But then it comes back and I'm like, what? But then the second time it plays, it is like big time. It's just a cover. It's just the elevator music version of Jump by the Pointer Sisters. There's not even, they're not even trying to juke around it with, oh, it's not the same. It's like ding, 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 instead of ding, 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 ding. No, it's just straight up lifted. Raven gets a VCR installed in her car, and she doesn't call it a VCR. She calls it a video cassette recorder. That made the list for my favorites. There's a speech going on in the beginning at the party. And on the first time I watched it, and second time, I thought that this guy was just being a weirdo. I'm just going to hold up my piece of broccoli like I'm just like stressed. But on the third watch, my DD watch, I think he was going to throw it and then changed his mind. But the best part is our maid, she takes that broccoli and throws it down. Ginger, we now know her name's Ginger. She takes that broccoli and she just throws it down. She's taking no mess from no one. Her face, the weird broccoli, that almost got number one. That's the runner-up. I do like Raven's pep talk as well. It's what I did in the cold open. It's before the title card. I guess it's the cold open. It's what I did in the cold open. But the award for this episode goes to Henri Pachard slates. There's a montage of them getting famous. Of course, I'm such a cinephile. All I care about in life is these three kids and movies, and nothing else matters. There's two montages of Raven's character getting famous. In those montages, they're using real slates from all the times Henri had worked with Raven in the past before American Taboo Style. The first time you see it, it's reversed. Like they almost tried to get around it. The shot's just reversed. So the slate reads as backwards. Only once. They're like, ugh. And then all the other times, it just says H. Pachard, H. Pachard, H. Pachard as director. He didn't try to mask it like it's the director in the movie rise to fame. They just used real tales from real films with a real Henri Pachard slate. That's my number one thing. I love it. Okay, I hope you liked all these episodes of Taboo American Style 4. Don't leave a comment down below. Just drive to my house and we'll all sit outside and we'll talk about what we thought. Does that sound good to you? I'll meet you outside. We have a PayPal button if you like what we do. Oh, Frau Platz, the Move, Match Manager, das geht's in der Malaysian